Hey everyone, it's Rick Carson. I'm at the beautiful Make Believe Studios, and today we are giving away that Audix D6 microphone, and that is going to Guns Trinity. Thank you so much for commenting on the video. I want to go into what we're doing at the studio. We've been doing inventory this week, and we want to talk about the sale that we were talking about earlier. So, of course, we've got to find some stuff to sell. And unfortunately, it's come down to one of the collections that I love so incredibly much, our Wow Thing collection. I don't know if you guys have heard, but I love this little guy. And I have had a script set up for years that tells me when any Wow Thing gets listed on the internet for less than $100, buy it now. They show up at the studio. No one has any idea how they got here. They automatically get purchased, and we're super happy with it. We're going to be getting rid of Wow Things. They're going to keep coming. We're not upset about it. But that said, there's more Wow Things than this. There's a Wow Thing at BJ's office in Florida. There's a Wow Thing that's in my room in the rack still. I swear to God, there's a purple one that's floating around that everyone thinks I'm crazy for believing exists. But either way, we are going to give away one of these Wow Things. There is a catch. It won't come with a power supply because a lot of people sell these things without power supplies. And it's a weird power supply, 15 volts AC center positive. So if you can find one of those that'll work with this, let me know, because I will buy them, clearly. But I've bought some power supplies before and they didn't end up working. I have some power supplies here already. I just don't have enough for all of the Wow Things that we have. So I will test out the one that I'm sending out, and then it's up to you to see if you can get it going. But I'll make sure that it's working before it leaves. That said, I want to give you guys an example of what the Wow Thing does and why it's real cool in the recording studio. So this thing is a box that would go between an old computer system and the monitors that would come with that computer. So a lot of computers back in the day, desktop-wise, would have, a couple little satellite monitors that would plug into the back. And this would sit right between the output of the computer and the input to those monitors, and it would allow you to adjust such things as wow, true bass, and the volume. Wow is a very, very interesting processor because we're going to throw it back here. This Wow processor was originally developed way back in the day for fighter jet pilots, so that the Rio, the person who was sitting in the back behind the actual pilot, could speak to the pilot. It was for voice intelligibility, and it was originally designed by a company called Hughes Aircraft, which was Howard Hughes. And then it got made into a product called the Hughes AK3000. And we have one of those here. That's a cool box, famously used by Chad Blake. Even after going in the box, he continued to use that box because it creates a vibe of its own. And it's very similar to the Wow Thing. I have one myself, but the Wow Thing got famous because of an engineer named Randy Staub using this on guitars. And a lot of people have heard this story now because the Wow Thing isn't so much of a secret that's hidden as it was maybe 5 or 10 years ago. But Randy had an article that came out in Sound on Sound where he talked about using this box with Evanescence. And there's one thing that has always really kind of gone by the wayside. People picked up on the Wow Thing, but one thing to know about when you utilize the Wow Thing is that in his recall notes that were included, there was a recall note for the 1081s that he had patched with the Wow Things. And when utilizing this with guitars, I have found that very, very useful. So when I use the Wow Thing with guitars, I do use those 1081 settings. I won't show you guys what I believe are the secret Wow settings, but you guys can explore that yourself because our friends over at Cornef Audio have a great version of this product out as a plugin. So even if you don't end up taking home one from us, you can go ahead and pick up one from them. Check back because I'm going to give one of these away. Thanks.